Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to Kayville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on another team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA. And the Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Duke's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, it's out! And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Murphy. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The aerial assault continues. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go to work for the first time today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lane. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Hand off from the shotgun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. On the return, it's Moore. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Moore. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Soft spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He's going to pass. The quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Feeling some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick the field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Harvey. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're bringing heat. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack?
Of 11 on the flag. 2nd down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
The Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Heath. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to ULM.
Got his man quickly.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabs it in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Yeah, And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now, this guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. To the air, it's Murphy. Fires the pass, intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Turns it on at midfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist-deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Powell.